Hey y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds to come in. I have a message. I was supposed to put this message out around like 8 o'clock, but I was busy and then I needed to take a spiritual bath. And baby, let me tell y'all something. I don't put all my spiritual bath products on the website, like the ones I personally do for myself or do for my household. I don't personally like put them on the website like all the time. So the one that I normally make for myself, I call it elevation and uplifting. Um, it's another one I call the Orishas, and like I said, I don't put them all the time on my website. That's what I make personally for myself. And y'all, it felt so good because I haven't taken one of those spiritual baths in a long time. But before I mix my stuff up. I do what I do. And then something's like, go look up Wormwood. So I went and looked up Wormwood, which is funny because today, today's Sagittarius, December the 7th. The moon is in Waning Gibson. And the sign that the moon is in Cancer, which connects with the womb, the stomach, the ovary, the breast. Okay. So that's connected to the heart and then the solar plex chakra. So all of it comes in line. The herb is wormwood. The chakra it connects to and it helps are the third eye, the solar plex, and the sacral chakra. It's linked to the intuition, divination, dreams, spiritual insight, um, used to gain clarity, heighten awareness for the ones who are tuned in with your spiritual gifts, help to digest and expel parasites. Parasites like pinworms, tapeworms, roundworms, all of that sticks in your stomach, it has to come out through the front and through the back. So it cleans all of your organs right here. But it helps with your mind because when you have parasites in your stomach, it drains your energy, it drains your strength, it drains your confidence. And a lot of people don't know this. A lot of the stuff that we intake, like processed food, sugar food, all of that, red meat, all of that has worms and parasites. It has stuff that is mixed with, and the body needs to be detoxed. So some of you guys could need a detox. In the Bible, it states wormwood in Hebrew symbolized extreme bitterness, poison, judgment, and sorrow. In the Old Testament, as a metaphor for sin's consequence, and in the Revelation, as a falling star causing bitter, deadly waters during end times judgment. The fallen angel was Lucifer. When Lucifer fell, he took 1/3 of the angels with him. Uh, he was bitter. He was angry. So he contaminated the waters. The water, which is Cancer, connects with your heart, connects with your emotion. Your sacral chakra is what you create with your sexual energy, not just sexual energy, not like sex or anything else. You can create with that passion, with that drive, and your solar plex holds that confidence. See, it affects all of that. So when that fallen angel fell, he contaminated the waters of others and he killed the community. Uh, it could be a physical death, it could be a spiritual death, but he changed the minds and emotions of a lot of people when he fell, when he contaminated the water, and everybody started to drink from that same water, that fountain. They be like the fountain of youth. Some of that ain't the fountain of youth. I'm just saying. Um, Wormwood also, I just seen 444 on the clock, divinely favored, highly protected. Wormwood represents God's severe punishment, unrighteousness, idolatry for a lot of you guys is worship of physical objects, false gods, or anything other than the true God, which is the Most High, Father Yahweh. Seeking ultimate security and significance in created things instead of the creator. Instead of running to God, talking to God, and allowing him to heal you, allowing him to give you what he needs to give you, some people, they run to objects and false gods and celebrities, and they run to crystals. They run to everything that he made, and he's the creator. So basically, with that, why not go to the creator who created all things instead of going to things that he created? We have to realize one day that any and everything can be taken away by the creator. We have to understand that we cannot put people, places, things above him. He's a jealous God. And it's not just that he's a jealous God, he deserved that attention, because yeah, you guys have to understand how many times that he restarted over on this earth with the humans, and we're not getting it. And then finally, one person, the King Lord Yeshua, gave himself so he wouldn't have to burn or drown the earth again. Read your Bible, understand it. He keeps doing it, but man is listening to man instead of listening to the Most High, and acknowledging the Most High, and appreciating the Most High, and loving the Most High like he loved you, giving him that patience, giving him that same trust he gave you, that faith. Put all of that in him instead of people, places, and things. And when it means putting other things above him, such as relationships, wealth, power, fame, desire that takes the place of the Father Yahweh, which is the root of sin. Your heart is in the wrong place. Your heart is focused on the wrong place, the wrong thing. And Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 18 warns against idolatry, meaning the root bearing bitterness and wormwood that could poison the whole community. We worshiping gods and goddesses instead of the creator who created these gods and goddesses. We are worshiping celebrities more than we're worshiping God. We're not reading the Bible. We're not understanding the Bible. We're not talking to God. We only talk to him when we want something. Eventually, that's like a person. You get tired of people coming to you when they want something because they know you're a giver. So he kind of feel just like that as well. He has feelings too. He has emotion too. We can't keep being selfish. We can't keep thinking about ourselves. See, our water, our foundation of youth were contaminated by the wormwood, the fallen angel. We start believing in the wrong thing. We start chasing the wrong things. We start looking for the wrong things when it's right in front of us, when it's right in our head, when it's talking right to us, when it's leading us and showing us, and we're rejecting it. So eventually, by the time you try to run towards him or go towards him, he's going to reject you like you reject him, right? Okay. Proverbs chapter 5, Jeremiah chapter 9, Jeremiah chapter 23, Lamentations chapter 3, and Amos chapter 5 uses wormwood as a symbol for poisonous, bitter results of sin, injustice, and turning away from God, equating gall and hemlock. Gall and hemlock is considered a spiritual corruption, extreme bitterness, toxic substance, and considered sin's consequences is deadly poison. So our minds and emotions have been poisoned. It has been misled. We are going through death. Death is a spirit. We're going through a spiritual warfare. People got to understand. Since you was a kid, you didn't understand what adults was going through. They was going through a spiritual warfare while trying to help you think of the world in a great way, in a positive way, only for you to find the truth. See, kids need something to believe in, and that's where it starts at. In Hebrews, it tells you the children need milk. And when they become adults, they get meat, the real deal. They get the understanding. But that's why you talk to them and you guide them all during their life. That's why you teach them. You take time to spend with them. They have kids are very smart. You got to understand they are people who lived before us. Everybody just keep coming back in a different body, a different vessel, and we have to break these curses of drinking from a toxic, poisonous water. We have to start to drink our own water. And so we have communities like Michigan, Flint. They had dirty water that was killing and harming people. They still do. They're not the only place, it's more people. So when are we going to realize we need to start praying for the right things? We need to start talking to the right person. And he's going to lead us to the right resources and the right knowledge and the right love. See, we need to be reset. Just like you can reset your phone and reset your computer, it's time for us to reset our mind and reset our body. And we have to understand that we was poisoned. We've been poisoned for centuries, for years, since Abel and Cain. Now, when we talk about the wormwood, the prophetic judgment goes to Revelation chapter 8, verse 10, 11. Great star named Wormwood falls from heaven, turning a third of the world's water bitter and causing many people to die from the poisonous water, symbolize divine target, meaning the fallen angel, who's known as Wormwood, fell. And when he fell, he took 1/3 of the people with him, misleading them, poisoning them, and allowed those people to come with him and poison more people, killing people internally. Killing them internally, where people don't know once it starts internally, it comes externally, meaning it starts spiritually, then it get physical, which is how you think you get an STD, a spiritual transmitted disease, demon, which turns to a sexual transmitted disease. Everything we have the yin and yang in everything. Um, but it also symbolized divine target judgment that makes life-giving water toxic, reflecting the bitterness of sin and God's wrath against unrighteousness. See, we're not perfect, but he gave us so much to change. And the thing is, we keep wanting and wanting and wanting. We're not appreciating what we have. We're not appreciating the needs. And we're sitting up here, oh, we want what this person have. We want that. We want shoes. We want fame. We want recognition. We want everything, but to do it the right, fair way. We are willing to cheat, kill, steal, and destroy to get that. Hollywood is Hollywood, but you know Hollywood only became Hollywood because people would do anything for fame and money. It's the root. It's the root. Go to the root, which is your feet. Some people learn stuff from family members and friends and communities. Human sex trafficking. Human sex trafficking started with families pimping out their kids for money. It started with the slave masters. It started with Nazis first, and then it made it with the black community and slavery, and then it went down to adults start doing it because the government have done it with slavery in the Nazis. So they, oh well, since they're doing it, we're gonna do it. And so when they start doing it, they start giving their 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, and 12-year-olds to men for cigarettes, for beer, for alcohol, for money, for benefits. And that's not what he wanted. So now we have $1 billion corporations everywhere that's getting money to stop human sex trafficking, but the human sex trafficking is only getting worse and worse and getting worse and getting worse and getting worse. But we have so much money that we're giving away. Eventually, everybody know who's taking the kids and taking the organs, but some people really don't care until it's their family members, and some people don't care because they get paid, and some people really don't care because, hey, no one saved me, and that's the problem. You have drank from toxic waters, your emotions, and it's funny, today is cancer, and we're talking about emotions and healing and letting go. Let go of what was done. Let go of what was not done. You be a better person. Be a better person for you, for the next generation, because people don't understand. It's like, oh, well, I'm going to die and go to heaven. You're not really going to go to heaven. Some of you guys have not learned your lesson, so you're going to be stuck here in hell. Hell is on earth, but it's also what you make it. Heaven is eternal. Is your spiritual inheritance. It's eternal life. I'm just speaking. Interpretations. A plant is known for bitterness. Its appearance as a fallen star is symbolic as a catastrophic event or like a history event like the Huns invasions, but always a divine judgment. See, he can give you everything, but when is it going to be enough? When is it going to be enough to see that it's his way or the highway? When are you going to see that he's been patient, he's been giving you time, that the bitterness, the jealousy, it's a bad habit. It's a habit that wasn't originally yours, but became yours when you picked up the bad habit. I would rather sacrifice and find clean water for my child than to let my child drink from the fountain that's been killing everybody in the community and that will try to kill them. See, if I know this water is dirty and I've been drinking it, I would not feed it to my child. That's how he feel. He know this water is dirty. He don't want you to drink from this water. You might have to go without water for a while, but come see him. He'll make a way. 1654 on the clock, which is 654. You're getting resources. You're getting resources that will help you expand your mind, take away the negative thinking, take away the negative thoughts. When you get negative thinking in your head, please start speaking positive. Shift that around with your tongue. Shift it around with your tongue and watch everything around you change. 1717 on the clock, 717. You have a lot of opportunities, new growth, and then you also have other opportunities that are coming towards you during this time. It's about your actions. It's how you speak about yourself, how you speak about opportunities that he's giving you, the gratitude that you show him, the give him, be patient with him just like he was patient with you. Just saying. Leave some comments, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out the website. Bye.